Okay, here we are in Pixlr Editor again, and we're going to open the image of the Mr. Melon head. So wherever you saved it on your computer, and open. And here it is. I'm going to make it, instead of 100, I'm going to make it 150, so it's a little bit larger. Then I'm going to pull it out so I can see it all. Okay, we're going to start, for Mr. Melon head, we're going to start with the carrot. And we are going to use the Marquee Tool. In fact, for this whole project, we're going to use the wand tool, magic wand, the marquee, the lasso tool, and the move tool. And at the very end, we'll use the crop tool. Those are the only tools we're going to use. So let's click the Marquee tool. That's what we're going to start with. And we're actually going to use the ellipse marquee up here. And then we're going to pick, well, we're going to stick with aspect ratio. And drag over the carrot, do the best you can. At first it might be hard. It doesn't have to be perfect. So there we have it. And I'm going to click Control C to copy and Control V to paste. And now I have one out here. I'm going to go get the Move tool and I'm going to move it onto my melon. Now we already have that and we need two of them. This is the back of the eyes. So all we have to do is hit Control V to paste, and now we've got another one. Okay, so as you can see over here, now we've got 3 layers, the background and 2 layers. Every time we go to make a copy of something, we're going to make sure that we're on the background. Okay, so we've got to go back to the background and we're going to use the blueberry. So we're going to stick with the same aspect ratio and the ellipse tool. It's going to be exactly the same. So let's give this a try. Okay, looks pretty good. And once again, we're going to do Control C to copy, Control V as in violin to paste. You're going to go get the Move tool, and you're going to move it over here. Now it went below it, so you can see it peeking out, because the order of the layers. But we'll fix that in a minute. And now let's do another Control V to paste. Add this one here. Okay, so let's just change the order of the layers. We're going to put 4 to the top and 3 to the top. Okay, that looks pretty good. And if you want to move them around, you just have to be on that layer. So, but that looks pretty good. Here, I'll move this one around a little bit. Okay, and we have one more that we're going to do exactly the same way. We're going to come down here and get the kiwi, and the kiwi is going to be our mouth. And go over and make sure you have the Marquee tool. Actually, this time instead of aspect ratio, let's change it to no restriction. So we're going to, you don't need the outside, you don't need the entire thing, but you do need most of it. So let's go here. Okay, let me see. There, move it around a little. I didn't use the Move tool for this, but that's pretty good. We need that part. So Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Oh no, I wasn't on the background. I just told you to do that. So let's go back to the background. We'll start over. We got to go and get for the kiwi. Okay, that looks pretty good. And like I said, you can move it around if you want to. There. Okay, then I'm going to do Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and there it is. I'm going to go get the Move tool, and I'm going to move it into place there. Now, maybe this is not the right size. Go up to Edit and do Free Transform, and then you'll be able to change the size of it if you'd like. But that looks pretty good. Okay, so yes, we want to apply the changes. So let's say this is the end of the class period. This is going to be the end of this video. I'm going to do it in 3 parts. So you would go up to File and go down to Save. And then you would go to Save it. I saved it as Mr. Melon. You have to save it as a layered Pixlr image, or else all the layers will flatten down and you won't be able to adjust them. So save it as a PXD, and then you can come back tomorrow and continue to work on it, as long as you know where as long as you know where you saved it. So I'm going to save it right there, and I'll see you in the next video.